You know, I will be so glad when I can get out of survival mode. I'm so tired of spending money and then checking my bank account to make sure that everything is still, you know what I'm saying, good. I just came from the nail shop and I'm not consistent at all with the nail shop, partially because of, you know, sometimes you just don't have the best experience at the nail shop. And then another thing is finances, you know, just kind of trying to, I guess, cut back on things. I, you know, try to be a DIY girly. But I think it's good to sometimes get your self-care in, like treat yourself to things. And with the way that the world is now, everything is so expensive. But I'm ready to get to the point where I don't have to, dang, Lord, y'all just shaking, honey. I'm sorry. Ready to get to the point where I don't have to be like, oh my gosh, this is going to be too expensive. I'm going to have to, like, putting off self-care because you can't really, you know, it's just not in the budget. I don't like doing that, okay? Because it's so, I don't want to look at it as a luxury anymore. I want to make it just like a regular thing. I know that I'm going to get there to that point, but oh my goodness, how glad and happy I will be when it does get to that point, because I want to be able to do that not only for myself, but for my people. I want to be able to treat them without being like, oh man, is that going to be too much on my pot? Like, is that going to break the bank for me? I'm just ready to get that to that point. And then I also want to do that for my son, because he deserves that. He didn't ask to be here. He didn't ask to be in this struggle called life. So I want to do everything that I can to make sure that he's already taken care of, but I want to make sure that I can just do random things. I want us to be able to go on random trips. You know what I'm saying? Without having to be like, oh my gosh, so I have to take off. I have to save up. I don't want to have to live like that anymore. You know what I mean? And I'm going to get there. I'm going to get there. But that's just my thoughts. The nail shop that I went to, it was very nice. It was on a very nice side of town. So it just made me feel very luxurious. And I don't want that to be a luxurious experience for me. I want that to be a regular day-to-day thing for me. So that's all I wanted to say. Whoever else feels like this, you'll get there as well. Child, we just got to go through the storm and weather this storm, honey.